The biggest problem I would say people have is learning how to shift their hips without having to switch. So if I'm going to attack the rear leg from a southpaw, as a southpaw, my right hip is forward, my left hip is back, and I can just attack that rear leg. But as I'm a righty, people want to switch, or it's a little confusing on how to get back there. So what I tend to do is throw my cross, or even if I don't throw the cross, I can just shift my hips and bringing my right hip forward. So what's happening here is my hips are in a southpaw stance, even though I'm standing righty. So I'm coming forward with my right hip, and from that point, I can drive forward and drop that rear leg kick. Okay, so an easy way to do it, just jab, cross, let that extend fully, letting my shoulders and my hips rotate, and just adjusting my feet and switching. The big problem people have is they don't get in deep enough. Okay, that rear leg is pretty far away, and we end up throwing it too straight up and down, which doesn't give us any power on that leg kick and puts us in a susceptible situation to where we're going to get countered. Okay, when I want to attack this rear leg, I have to commit fully. So when I'm driving in, I'm almost thinking about headbutting that person, which isn't going to happen, but I'm driving in, dropping down, and jamming them up, not giving them any space to counter me off of that. Okay, so 1, 2, step in, drive down, and drop that rear leg kick. And I'm trying to extend this leg as far as possible. So I'm really reaching with it to get as deep on my shin as I can on that rear leg. So a couple of variations we can do. Again, off that 1, 2, that's the first one here. Another way is to switch out to the side, and as I do that, I'm going to switch into southpaw. So you can do this like slipping there, cross, stepping across, and then driving back in. Okay, so I'm going to shift, boom, there we go. And then the third way is just to shift over but staying the same stance here, and then dropping in. Okay, so the three variations are 1, 2, driving straight forward and down, dropping that leg kick. Second one, stepping off to the side, I'm switching. Just make sure you drive back in. A lot of times when we step out, we're throwing this kick from here, and we're taking all of our power away. And then lastly, just shifting over and shifting back. What you can do with this is you don't even need to set this right leg back down. I'm shifting and shifting. So again, if they were going to throw a cross here, boom, and driving that back in. Again, with the application of this, I really want to extend my hips as far as possible, so I'm getting really deep on that shin. The other thing is making sure I'm occupying their hands, whether I'm doing that with my own, whether I'm parrying their hands out of the way. But either way, when I'm landing this, I'm in a dangerous spot before, during, and after. So I need to keep my defense nice and strong and occupying that dead space right there. So try those three out. You can do these offensively or defensively off of their punches or even off of your own. But the most important thing is this footwork and getting my hips to shift correctly. So again, I'm driving forward. My weight is very forward here. Dropping that leg down. Don't stay back. Don't stay too tall. Okay. You need to commit fully to this. Drive in, drop, boom, down there. Same thing with the other two. I'm here. I'm driving forward with my head. My head should be over my knee, over my front foot, over my point of balance over here. All right.